Hello YouTubers, welcome to the Sega Genicast. My name is Michael, and I am so proud to announce to you guys that after like a 2-month long hiatus, I am finally back, guys, and boy oh boy do I have something to show you guys. So in my last Let's Play, I played Sly Cooper and the Thieves Raccoonist. Well, guess what? In this Let's Play, I am going to be playing Sly 2, The Band of Thieves, and oh my goodness, this is a game I totally gush over. Alright, here we are at the title screen for Sly 2 and the Band of Thieves, which is such a fantastic game that needs absolutely no introduction, so we're going to start a new game right now.
Breaker Alpha Foxtrot, this is the Wizard. Do you read me, Sitting Duck?
This is Peking Duck. I hear you, Blizzard.
No, Sly, I'm the Wizard, and you're Sitting Duck.
I read you loud and clear, Lizard.
No, I'm... Forget it, you're not taking this seriously.
Yeah, I'm not. Look, Bentley, I know this is your first time out in the field, but you've gotta loosen up. If we're going to get to those Clockwerk parts, I need you on your toes. So in plain talk, what's your status?
Well, I've established myself in the basement, and I'm pretty sure I can rewire the service elevator if you can power it up from that security station.
Hang tough, pal. It might take some time, but I'll figure out a way to get up there.
Now, the only way to get up there is to jump on this trampoline in the middle of a museum, which really beats me. Why is there a trampoline in a friggin' museum?
Okay, I spliced the wires. Ouch! Hold on. There it is. Okay. Let me at that security computer.
We can clearly see that this game is definitely an improvement over the first game, because take a look, Bentley's actually on the field right now, and oh my goodness, I am totally sorry, I forgot to show you guys this part of the museum. That's basically where I used to hang around all the time when I was a kid, but it absolutely serves no purpose other than just looking good. Okay, watch this. I'm gonna run through the gate when Bentley opens it, and I'm gonna teleport back to where he is. Alright, here we go.
Presto, all clear.
Thanks, pal. For your first time out, you did pretty well.
Oh, this operation is far from complete. Now that the lasers and spotlights are offline, Murray should be moving into position for your rendezvous. I'll stay here and provide computer support while you go on ahead.
Alright, after weirdly teleporting back to where Bentley's at, now we're gonna go on ahead as he says. Now, Bentley's the one who's giving us orders? Nah, I'm just kidding. But, yeah, anyways, I'm sure if you pay a little bit of attention to that cutscene, you notice that he mentions, Bentley mentions about Murray being on ahead. Well, I'm gonna take out my binoculum, and that's what I used to think was Murray, those security guards. I know, I was a stupid little kid back then, but you can't blame me. I must have been like 7 years old when I played this game, so you really can't blame me. And okay, Bentley's going over again with his blabbermouth, just trying to ruin my commentary. No, I'm just kidding about that, but seriously, this game has the same problem with Bentley-itis, just like the first game.
According to my information, the Clockwerk parts are being stored up there. Now to get access, you're gonna have to meet up with Murray at the rendezvous point. Unfortunately, the route through the garden is filled with guards.
No problem. I'll just take the long way around.
If memory serves, you need to jump and hit the circle button to run along ropes.
So that's pretty cool that the tightrope walk has returns from the very first game. So I am so glad that Sly actually remembered his abilities from the next game to the next game. Unlike freaking Metroid, where Samus Aran always forgets her moves whenever she moves to the... Oh wow, that was some idiocy right there. But yeah, it's not like Metroid, where Samus Aran just forget her moves with each newer game, which is ridiculous. But yeah, I'm glad Sly does not commit that same sin. And wow, I cannot believe that I squandered Sly's name like that. But yeah, try to forget about that, guys. And oh, here's the room where we actually meet up with Murray. And I actually have a very cool story to tell you about this place.
Thunderflop! Greetings, citizen. I hope you weren't harmed by my meteoropic entrance.
No, Murray, I kept at a safe distance.
Good, good. The Thunderflop knows neither friend nor foe, only destruction.
Yeah, could you maybe channel some of that raw energy into the security gate?
Of course. It is nothing before the Murray.
Okay, what is up with Sly's friends just trying to open gates in this mission? I mean, seriously, that's all they actually do in this mission, and it's just a funny observation I made throughout the years. Now, the story I want to tell you guys is, I actually stumbled upon a glitch on this level. See, what happened is when Murray does his Thunderflop thing, Sly actually got sent flying back to where the tightrope area was at. And it was just so funny because Sly was stuck in this perpetual dying animation, and I've been trying to recreate that ever since.
Another barrier stands before you. Fear not, I shall bend it like the truth.
I didn't know the truth could be bent, or if you're referring to a lie, but that doesn't make sense in this context.
Solid work, Murray. You're really in the zone.
My hulking frame is too much for that puny rope. You go ahead and unlock the doors from the inside. I'll be waiting in the hallway to help you carry out the clockwork parts.
So sweet. Now we actually discovered why the Cooper gang's actually here to get the clockwork parts, but they're in for a big surprise.
I don't get it, Sly. The clockwork parts should be here. This is all wrong. We need to pull the plug on this operation right now.
Freeze, Cooper.
Inspector Fox, as beautiful and unpredictable as ever.
Whereas you crooks are so predictable. You always return to the scene of the crime.
Crime? I haven't stolen anything. Yet.
Oh, really? Then who broke in last night and made off with all the clockwork parts? You've got the motive.
Someone already stole the parts?
Don't play dumb with me. It might not have been him, Carmelita. The method of entry and guard casualties all point to this being a Claw Gang job.
The Claw Gang?
Constable Neela, I allowed you to sit in on this stakeout as a favor to the Contessa. I really don't need any help. Oh, I think you might. Look at the facts. Facts? Sly Cooper is right here. I caught him red-handed. I'm just saying that there are other criminals in the world other than Sly Cooper! After him! Hold still!
Just so that I could get tasted by you? No thanks, Carmelita.
Oh, jeez! Wait up, Sly!
Shake a leg, Murray. It's time to go.
Freeze!
This wasn't part of the plan.
Yeah, well, this is where things get fun.
So I'm gonna whack a few of these things here so that Bentley and Murray can pick the coins up. But yeah, here we are in the coolest moment in the Sly series where the gang runs away from Carmelita Fox.
This is getting a little hot. You guys go warm up the van. I'll keep Carmelita busy.
You're all going to jail.
Pick me up at the rendezvous.
Hey, come back here, Ringtail!
Well, technically I'm the one that's running in your direction, so I don't know what you're talking about, Carmelita. And holy smokes, did you see that police car chasing after the van? Forget the Bugatti Veyron as the fastest accelerating car in the world. The fastest accelerating car in the world is the police car from Sly 2 Bad Thieves. But yeah, seriously though, yeah, we're gonna have to use more of these tightrope walk mechanics to get away from Carmelita. And actually, I'm going to do a very cool thing. Instead of sliding on those rails, I'm going to do a dive move by pressing the jump button and the triangle button. But yeah, we jump into the van and get away from this crazy lady.
I'll find you, Cooper!
Carmelita's just as angry as ever. She's really quite lovely when she's angry. And that Constable Neela, was a reference to the Claw Gang just a slip of the tongue, or an intentional clue? Either way, it's our only lead on the missing Clockwerk parts. Clockwerk. He was consumed with jealousy for the Cooper clan's thieving reputation. Is it inappropriate to refer to him as a monster? No, not at all. What kind of person stays alive for hundreds of years with the express intention of wiping out a rival's family line? Imagine the hatred fueling that first decision to replace his mortal body with soulless machinery. Ultimately, it did the trick. Clockwerk lived on. He caught up with my parents, and I wound up in an orphanage. It's there that I met my pals, Bentley, the brains of our outfit, and Murray, the brawn. They turned out to be all the family I needed. 2 years ago, I thought I'd finished it. How naive to think I could so easily put an end to that kind of hatred. And now he's back. In pieces, sure, but the threat is real. Does the Claw Gang even realize what they've stolen? I don't know what's in my future, but I won't let it be a repeat of my past.
Oh, what an epic cutscene to get you in the mood of playing this friggin' game. But, yeah, now we are in the bread and butter of this game, which is the menu. I can't believe I called the menu system the bread and butter of this game. I don't know where that analogy came from. But, yeah, here's where you can get the cutscenes in the movies of this game. And now we're gonna head into the Black Chateau. Alright, let's get it on.
I had to call in a few favors to get the goods on the Claw Gang's local operator, Dimitri, a sort of underworld celebrity, equally at home in high-class art circles and shady back-alley crimes. He was once a passionate young art student who worked hard to develop his own visionary style. Unfortunately, the art world wasn't quite ready for his kinetic aesthetic. So he gave them what they wanted and started forging old masterpieces. His way of punishing those with bad taste. Dimitri now runs a nightclub on the west side. The thumping music, colorful light shows, and a hint of danger lure in chic young patrons from far and wide. And it's here, hidden somewhere, where we'll find the Clockwerk tail feathers. What Dimitri plans to do with the Clockwerk part is beyond me. But those plans end tonight.
Alright, welcome to the world of the Black Chateau, which actually, here's a cool thing that you might not know. Chateau in French actually stands for the castle, which is pretty cool. And how did I know that? Well, my dad used to get taught by a French teacher when he was in Vietnam, so that's how he knows. And yeah, that's a pretty messed up. I feel really sorry for Dimitri in this game because he got screwed over on his vocation and his dream job of becoming an artist. But yeah. Anyways, I would like to show you guys the ThiefNet, which is very cool. Because basically, it is like the eBay of the Sly universe, and you can buy all these cool gadgets and stuff. And how do you do that? Well, you collect coins. And obviously, you're gonna see me in this playthrough collecting a lot of coins because these gadgets are very fun and cool to use.
I tell you, Bentley, it's gonna be a real pleasure robbing this nightclub.
I share in your enthusiasm, but before we hit the inside, we'll need to do a little reconnaissance work.
What do you have in mind?
I've installed this special antenna on the safe house to help with our first job, hacking into Dimitri's satellite array. The coordinates for the job start beacon have been uploaded to your binocular. Make your way to this position, and I'll give you a full briefing on our objective.
I'm on my way.
So we can already see a change in the mechanics of Sly 2 versus Sly 1, which is that you can tell that this game is open world, unlike the first one, which is strictly a platformer, and I find that very cool and very interesting. And yeah, there's an enemy down there. And let's head over to this mission, and actually I'm gonna try to do a very cool glitch. I hope they actually kept it for the HD remake. Did they do it? Yes, they did.
Sly, I need you to hack into Dimitri's communication array so that we'll have access to his database.
How am I supposed to do that?
To start, you'll need to get to the top of that tower. Then reposition the satellite dish to point at my safe house antenna. If you want to climb on stuff, jump and hit the circle button to grab hold. Try climbing up that pipe.
Right. Jump and press the circle button to climb pipes. I'm on it.
Oh, Sly, we know what you're hiding underneath that ball cap of yours. Your baldness, that's what. But yeah, I always use that exploit whenever I head over to the missions. If you want to know how to do it, you just simply... Okay, if Bentley, stop jabbering over me. You just simply jump and hit the triangle button to execute the dive move, which I love to use in this game. Is Bentley still seriously talking right now? Well, I'm not gonna let him talk over me, just like in the last game. Screw that, I'm talking over him in this game. And what this mission here is basically, well, I think you may have heard Bentley, but I'm gonna explain it because this is my commentary, not his. What we're trying to do is we're trying to establish an internet connection with Dimitri's internet place. And how do you do that? You just activate 3 of these satellites and basically the mission's done. And what I'm trying to do here is reveal the locations of all these satellites right here. Okay, Bentley's explaining mechanic. Yes, this game controls very differently than the first one in that you have to press the R1 button in order to run, which is very cool because it's kind of like Mario in that aspect.
Nice work, Sly. I'm downloading from Dimitri's mainframe as we speak.
All in a night's work. So, where do we go from here?
Your next job is to break into the nightclub and take some reconnaissance photos of the Clockwerk tail feathers. To get inside, you'll have to sneak through an old wine cellar beneath town.
Okay, I'll head out for the cellar.
Alright, and we'll do just that. And you know what, guys? I'm gonna use my favorite move, which is, obviously you guys probably can tell already, the dive move. So let's use that and head for the wine cellar. Now, I extremely like this mission because it really shows you how Sly 2 works.
Good to see you, little buddy. I guess the way through the wine cellar is guarded by those rats. Bentley thought you might like some help clearing them out.
Sounds like fun. You and me, back to back?
Totally. Outnumbered, fighting impossible odds. It's perfect.
All right, pal. Let's get to it.
Alright, let's go kick some butt. Yeah, let's murder these friggin' rats. I really hate rats, guys. They are such a nuisance in my house. For one, they always scurry around my walls in the middle of the night, which is always a problem. So why not take it out on these rats in the game?
Hold on, Sly. Let me lower those bars for you. There you go. To get over this thing, you'll have to double jump. Hit the X button to jump, then, while in the air, press it again to get some extra air time. Looks like you're on your own from here.
I'm used to it. Thanks for the help.
Anytime, partner.
Oh, one very cool thing I like to touch about is I like what Sucker Punch did with the character of Murray. Well, they just simply converted him from, you know, instead of being another nerd like Murray, they made him into a big, muscular, brawny guy, which I always like, and I always think that's very cool. Oh, man. Doesn't Bentley ever stop talking? Oh my goodness, he's talking again. But yeah, in this level, this part of the level, you're supposed to crawl in these tables, because the very messed up thing with this part right here is that you cannot walk into the site of the flashlight guards. Man, what's with me and tongue twisters today? But yeah, if you actually alert any of the guards in this point of the level, well, guess what? You're gonna have to start from the beginning again, which isn't great. But I'm going to show you guys a very neat mechanic, which I dissect. Actually, no, the dive move is not my favorite. This is my favorite. Oh. Okay, I let my cockiness get in the way. But no, seriously, my favorite move in this game is what is the move called? I like to call it the takeout move, because I think it's called the takeout move for Sly. I'm not sure. I do know what's it for Murray. Oh, I revealed some spoilers already. Yeah, you're gonna be able to play as Murray later in this game. But then again, this game is like, what, like really old, so I guess that's not much of a spoiler. But there it is. That's the takeout move. And how do you do it? Well, you actually execute it by pressing the triangle and square button. And the funny thing is, this game doesn't even tell you about it until a little bit later into the Black Chateau, which is Dimitri's world. And speaking about Dimitri, yeah, I'm not gonna run again because that alerts the guards. So yeah, let's just use the, yeah, take it out on him. Yeah, I'm glad I got him out of the way. And you definitely need to be taken out because you still got a CRT TV. The only reason why you should still have a CRT TV is for friggin' light gun games like House of the Dead 2, which I play on my Dreamcast all the time, by the way. But yeah, actually no, I was wrong. The takeout move is actually explained right here, and I'm gonna use it on this dude. Now, you know what the messed up thing about this part here is? You can actually just simply whack the guards right into the lasers, and it would do the same effect. I kid you not. If you actually do that, well, then you're simply not going to learn the move, which I actually think that's a very bad mechanic by Sucker Punch's part, because I didn't actually learn thoroughly how to utilize the takeout move properly until the creation of a sweet little invention known as YouTube. Yeah, YouTube has actually influenced me a lot, and it actually showed me how to actually beat the Sly Cooper series, which that's amazing for me, you know, that you could simply watch a video of somebody playing a game and you can learn how to beat the game, which I actually desire, and I wish that you guys, I hope to give the same experience to you guys. So yeah, okay, so whenever you use the takeout move, you better run away, because the noise will alert the guards, and well, when the guard sees you, well, then you can't use the move anymore. But since that guard did not detect me quite yet, I'm gonna use it on him, and he's kaput. So I'm gonna smash up more of these things here because I want the coins, and we're gonna smash these expensive music equipment here. And yeah, music stuff can be pretty darn expensive because I just recently acquired a brand new turntable. Now, if you don't know what a turntable is, that's a record player, and it costs $250. But yeah, I still listen to records in 2016, but they sound good. That's the thing. But yeah, anyways, now we're gonna head into this duct, and we're gonna take some stalker photos of Dimitri right here. And Bentley's explaining how to use the binocular right here, but I'm gonna talk over him because if you guys have this game, well, he's gonna explain it well better than I can. But yeah, and actually, funny thing, to bring up the binocular, you press the R3 button, which is basically pressing down on the right analog stick. Which when I was 7, I was young and I was weak. I was so weak that I couldn't even press the analog stick in, and I just got so confused, like, how do you activate the binocular again? Yeah, I used to get stuck in this area right here because I couldn't whip out the binocular, which is pretty screwed up. Because if you ever actually read the instruction manual of this game, Sly actually makes a joke about taking pictures of Carmelita and all these, making glamour shots of her and all that stuff. It's pretty dang funny if you ever have the instruction manual of Sly 2. But yeah, I've grown past that, and now I am the master photographer of this game.
That should do it, Sly. Head back to the safe house and we'll cook up a plan of attack. The recon photos are a grim reminder of what the modern thief is up against. Spotlights, stepped-up patrols. The sum of it all renders a direct assault impossible. To solve this puzzle, I'm going to need some more intelligence. First, replace this bugged painting with one Dimitri has in his office. Once in place, we should be able to listen in on his communications. Second, if you see the boss, tail him. We might learn something from studying his movements. Once we've got a proper understanding of the operation, those Clockwerk tail feathers are as good as ours.